Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We finally made it. Been a long time coming. This is the final episode of the Cold Case Files. If you didn't know before, we reviewed every solo J. Cole project. All the episodes are up on the YouTube. Go check those out. But this is the last episode. We're not doing no more. J. Cole, The Fall Off. My name is Vic. As always, who's accompanied me on this whole journey is my good friend. It's Les, aka Nathan Moore, aka THC, aka Big Jen Garden, aka
Azriel Metrion Santos.
right you are. So first of all, I want to thank you for just doing this whole this is I think this is 12, maybe 13 episodes, something like that. So a lot of recordings were done, we talked a lot, we revisited a lot, and now we're here. It's the end, it's the finale. We got I'm still recovering from your AKA, but but we're here. It's the fall off. It's highly anticipated. It's you know in the works on and off for 10 years. And people decided that they could dissect it and critique it in less than 24 hours. But that's not what we're going to talk about. Not yet, at least. I do have a question for you. I don't know if this is how you would like to start it, but I do have a question for you. Since you first heard it, and since we did our first impressions, has your opinion changed on this record for better or for worse?
Yes, it has changed. Like I said, I was anticipating a little bit too much. Um, on the first listen, I was anticipating so many different features because he was saying like this is the final one. So it's like if this your final one, you gotta go out there and get everybody type. But the more and more I listen to it, yes, my opinion has changed.
And what what factors, if any, or was it because you kept hearing it more and got familiar with it? Is it, maybe you play something in the whip? Did you like what about it? Did you start catching things? Like what about it made it start changing?
Um, I s- I gave it a different. I listened to it from a different perspective. Basically, like I wasn't listening to it as not saying like not as a fan, but like I was listening to it as a layman.
Not as a hater, not as a like how game
Yeah,
do.
like give it the just due that it deserves. Sit down with it. Cause the first time I heard it, I was really like I was like scrambling, I was going back and forth. I was at work. So like I
Right,
just had it in my headphones as I was doing shit. So I don't know
right.
if it really resonated with me until I sat down. I was playing 2K, sat down, listened to it, get my little grind on in my team.
I
Leslie the Goat on Xbox if y'all want to come and play me. Um
no, I thought I had a similar thing. I heard this. I was doing a bunch of stuff around here, and I it didn't really like resonate. It didn't hit me yet, and I was going to work, and on the commute, I was listening to this 2 or this 39, and that was when it was starting. I had a little time to kind of think and let the music absorb. And I was like, okay, this is. And then it hit me a little more. And then I thought this too was better. But when I re-listened and listened, I really like lived with it. This one is definitely better by pretty significant margin for me. How you feeling about that?
yeah, it was that's one thing I didn't do. I didn't listen to them like separately.
Me neither. I just, in the sense of, I didn't listen to one and then did something else and then listen to the other one. I listened to the whole thing straight through every time. it's pretty. I don't know. I don't get tired of it, but I do like once that Lonely at the Top. That's like one album for me, and then even though they connect, and then 39 Intro on, that's a whole other album. Good.
Well, yeah, like I feel like that's the one thing I didn't do is just
Mm,
listen to them separately. I feel like maybe I could have got a different more perspective, but like listening to it all together is what make you understand everything. Cause I don't like to listen to like even if it's like a double disc album, I can't listen to an album in parts. You know what I mean?
right.
Like if I like start an album and then like if I got to commute, the album has to be less than the time of my commute so that I could get through the whole thing. You feel me?
And speaking of commutes, or well, not necessarily commute, but we were talking, before we did this review, and you said like I have to listen to this in the car, and I said you definitely do need to listen to this in the car. And we spoke a little earlier. I actually told the people, did you listen to this in a car, and tell us of how that whole thing went, and if you did, is it whip certified?
Okay. So I gotta take you through like the journey of the
Please.
feel me. So we get on the highway, right? Once we get on the highway, I was like, all right, I'm gonna put it on now, right? So the intro come on. So my cousin is not really like the type to be
Mm,
on like the most recent music. So basically it's like
mm,
if something that just came out, he's hearing it because I'm playing it type. You feel me? Like he don't be like on social media looking to like he's just like almost like a hermit, you know? Like
right.
he's staying there. But if he hears something he like, he gonna grab it. You feel me? So so I'm playing. He's like, "Oh, J Cole came out with a new album."
Mm,
So we bumping it right. Safety come. We get the
mm,
safety. Spark it. Right.
mm.
Right. Driving, and then it's like we passing by like these. So it's like it's a great album to listen to when you're going somewhere like long distance.
I can agree with that.
Like it is a great album to listen to because it's like it doesn't seem too long.
Right.
You know, like
'Cause you're
it
already
feel
doing.
like it cuts your travel time in half just by
Yeah.
listening to it because you have so much great music on this. And then it was like you got the story of the first album, what of the first disc, and then it's a different story on the second disc, but they still in a way in the second come together.
Right. And I don't know
And it
if
is whip certified.
you were telling me earlier that like 39 intro came on, and like that was definitive. Like to talk about that, man.
39 intro, bro. Like him rapping, like just the way he was rapping on that, you know? And we was going like 100. And to hear most of these songs and you going 100, and then it's like when we got to Bunts Road,
Mm,
it started getting to like a curvy. You
mm,
feel me?
mm,
So it's
mm.
like you had to
You
slow
said
down a little bit to hit them curves. And it's like, yo, bro, this is like the perfect journey right now. It's like I feel like I'm in it's like a 4D album, right? Like when you
it.
driving. If you driving on the highway and it's like shit, that you could really like look and like, take in the scenery and all that. The leaves ain't start growing back yet, so the trees still kind of look dead, but they still look like they coming alive. It
Right.
make you see stuff that you ain't really that you never seen before on the trip. Like if you've taken this trip multiple times.
I tell you, something about this album and listen to it while like you're on a back road, and then there's all these trees and this. Like again, I think you hit the nail on the head when you travel, because again the album is about a trip he took, and none of the album is I'm driving here, and nothing about the album is this thoughts are happening or these things are happening as I'm driving. But I think that's why sometimes people listen to podcasts or audiobooks while they drive because
So
you're
I
going
got
on
a theory.
another journey.
I got a theory about the drive,
Mm,
right? The drive to get to where we at in the intro
mm.
is 2014 Forest Hills Drive's album. That's the drive.
Uh,
Like him
mm,
driving to the city, if that makes sense. Like I feel like this
not
like
follow.
this like 29 is
Mm.
like a part two to Forest Hills
Oh,
Drive.
yeah, for sure. It's well, these times get a little confusing, but I do yeah, I feel like it was like a more expounded upon Forest Hills Drive because Forest Hills Drive was like my life when I was born and I left to New York. It was like a summary of his life, like a little
Yeah.
book or something. This is specifically like this one trip I took. I like how cohesive it is. Like again, it's not very cinematic, I would say, but it's just giving you like a little the intro in 2-6 is just saying like, okay, this is what the city is. I'm
You
just
could turn this
painting.
like you could turn the 2 9 disc into like a little short film, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Like
And
like how Kanye did with Runaway back in the day, that Runaway movie.
oh yeah,
And just
yeah,
have like the
the
songs, like the instrumentals play in the background and all that.
Academy Award winning acting there.
But I don't want you to go. Running like Tom Cruise. But
uh, but yeah, it's like that 2-6, and then safety is, which is incredible by the way. But safety is like, oh, I'm getting some news from back home, and I think at the end of safety you hear like a car door close, so
mhm.
that's the drive, right, or the beginning of the drive, and then how am I forgetting track three? Not
No, Run
bunch,
the Train
run a train.
is after Safety.
Okay. So I think at that point he's in Fayetteville already, and uh,
Nah,
yeah,
I
a
think
few-
Run the Train is him getting going there. Like after he get the call,
mm,
cause like it's Safety and then it's Run a Train. So like in Safety is when his man's telling him about the funeral, but he also telling him about the nigga talking the shit and all that. And like, yo, bro, who this dude making the songs about you? And so then you hear the car door close. So when he's getting in the car, like Run the Train is his thoughts as he's driving to the funeral.
so when he says, Faye, now you're in my heart, but at the same time, if I'm being honest, I can feel that flame dying. So
And that's
that's
why he had to go back.
on some like
Even if it's like is in a bad circumstance, but
right, like I don't for the first time I don't feel like really coming back, and now it's more like a chore or something like that.
and then you get the poor thing where he in the city and then now it's like we I finished that, I did the funeral, what we gonna do now? Feel me? And then he's like telling the dude, yo, if you want to fight, let's fight, bro. I heard you been
If,
talking shit while I was away. I'm back in the city. What's up?
if I
Put
take a
down the pistols, run me my fade.
if I take a L, I don't feel no way,
I don't
and
feel no
and don't
way.
use guns on cheap punk bitch.
And it's like
I,
that's and like listening to that song is like that's how I was taught growing up too, in a way
right,
too. You know, it's like you fight regardless. If you
right,
win, if you lose, but you
you
gotta
got it.
fight.
Yeah, but yeah, you dap them up, say you got it. Um, and yeah, don't grab the gun.
Mm.
That's so loser shit.
Now, if
Uh,
now, like, then that's the thing too. Is like when you lose, now you want to go grab the gat. Nah, I can't do that. I've won fights. I've lost fights. Never has I wanted to go get a weapon
well,
to resolve it.
you probably you gotta leave that at the door. Um, what was I gonna say about Porter? Oh, so I did like a little research about who was he talking about, and I thought it was the guy that took hit a leak on his house, and it wasn't him, but it was this other guy because the lyrics didn't really match when he was saying that you live around trees and this and that because 910 Space I believe is the name. He didn't live he lived in a project, so that didn't fit. and it was like, I think Tank Tyler, I think his name was. He had fit that, but he was saying he was trying to extort Cole around Born Center time, and Cole was like on Hot 97, then he freestyled and one he said something directed at Tank Tyler, da, 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 da. So even then that was it fits the timeline of him being 29. So he just kind of bringing that back on. So I'm like, I was feeling this at or this person. So I thought that was clever. At the same time, I'm like, oh, you bring that back up, but
Like he
hey,
said, third verse fit a lot of people. He just
right,
amalgamated it into one thing.
right. And man, love the Boozy Badass, Boozy sample. Uh, but yeah, this is if we were to talk about the songs or how good they are, how bad they are. I will say that Legacy was one of my least favorite songs, and then it really grew on me. And
Yo, when
it,
I first, I don't like the way Legacy start, but
yeah,
once he start the texting you, and then that's when I get into the song. But like when it first start, I'm like, I don't know about this. But then he is like he pulls you in. It's like the conversation.
yeah, yeah. The love we make is temporary, like this lovely place I'm living in. Wait, that's contemporary. Never mind, I'm tripping it. Like I like the way he kind of, that little pocket he was in. Um, and it was like lost love on, I very relatable. Again, he just can execute on these things very well. Like a lot of people talk about love. That don't mean that every love song is a good one. Uh, so yeah, I mean, he killed that. If we wanted to go back to let's say safety, where people just misinterpreted uh, the dick in the booty line, where people thought, yes, the internet's not a real place, but people thought like, oh, he's being homophobic and everything. They're like, okay, you just read the thing and you
Yeah,
probably listened
you
to
ain't
this
listen to the song.
where it was like, again, this is not Lupe Fiasco type of, where you have to, uh, have dictionaries around and professors around to help you dissect the shit. It is very clear that he is impersonating a person that is writing to him, who's from the hood. And man, not every place likes every kind of people. Do you think I'm going to try to convince Nick Fuentes in them to like blacks and Hispanic folk? Like, no, those people are just racist, and that's how they gonna stay. I'm not I'm not bothering with that. In the same way, where in the hood, man, with certain things, that's just is what it is. So, yeah, people just thought that he was being homophobic, but it's like no. And even then, he said like, like we used to call him a nah.
Mm,
Times have changed. Um, but love the UNITY horns there. Again, the whole ode to hip hop um and again this gives like one love. I said this in the first impression, and like Under Pressure from Logic. Uh just the the I like that, like, they mentioned Sabrina, who got mentioned all the way in the warm up.
mhm.
Hold It Down, like again, just bringing those things. Like this is, this is for Cole fans, I think. I don't think this was like too much of an attempt to like get new people in. Um, and I don't know why, but like the way he was talking about, again, like I just like the way he's rapping. He said, uh, for passed away last night from medical conditions were too advanced for doctors to intervene. They couldn't do a thing, and he dwindled away until the size of that of a figurine. Seems just like a mystery. Some say it was acquired immune deficiency syndrome. We've been known. What team he acknowledged, like a little internal rhyme there, and
Yeah.
the last part, that if you could make it home, the viewing is on Thursday, funeral on Friday, by highway, your safety. Like that little cadence, da 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 da. Just beautiful, beautifully done. Um, I love Future on a Train. I mean, he does sound a little weird, or at least different than what he usually
All right,
sounds like.
so
But
when
I'd
I
be
first heard Run a Train,
yelling that shit.
I thought that was Cole just
I thought it was
doing
cool.
like I thought that was
I thought it was cool.
I thought that was Cole doing like the Kill Edward. And then I was like, oh, wait. Cause like you can hear Future talk in the background. Like you can hear like his regular vocals when
Yeah,
he
yeah,
said,
yeah,
fucking you know about that thing. Right.
yeah.
Like you can hear him, you know? And I was like, wait. I hear Future.
But then it would be a cool kind of thing where it'd be like, oh, I'll feature somebody and then have them do background
And then
vocals.
cause you hear him saying it's like it sound like Cole doing his best Future impersonation.
Right. On some
But
game shit.
lo and behold, it was Future the whole time. Cause like you hear the bars and you's like, oh, when he say like, oh, fuck do you know about Jermaine? Once he
Right,
say that, it's like you think it's J. Cole just trying
right,
to do a Future impression.
right, right. But yeah, it wasn't until like the the feature list came out, I was like, oh, word? Like, I didn't recognize him at all. But yeah, I mean, Run a Train is so good, man. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know what it is. People haven't seen it like this album. I thought this was great. Um,
Speaking of Future,
instance, I'm a pipsqueak, lean on survival instincts. I'm backstreets with a turn. I'm harsh, like guys in sync. Like, come on. Come on. Trying to make a dollar legal seem harder than Garden Wemby. Come on.
mm-hmm.
What are we talking about? This shit is hard, bro. I'd rather sit inside a Bentley and be the owner, like providing kidneys. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Go ahead, bro, man. I got in the whole
I
thing,
gotta
man.
give Future his flowers on Bunts Road once again. Just to have him do that little rendition of
It's
the
7
Usher
o'clock
joint.
on the dot. I'm in my drop top.
Woo! And it's like the way he come in too, bro. It's like
Yep.
the beat, and then it's like it continues the story too, cause it's like right from Legacy. It's like he trying to text the shorty or
Right.
whatever. So now he driving down Bunts Road, and then it's like the Thames part.
Drive.
Then the Thames part
Mm. Which is
is basically like shorty receiving the text,
right. Exactly.
and then and
Exactly.
oh my god, bro! Like this story is like I said, bro. You could really turn this into a film.
Missed opportunity, maybe. Honestly.
Bro,
And
that
and
should have been the rollout.
and if you could get Tim's fine ass in that short film,
Bro, that should have been the
I'd be all.
rollout because the more and more I talk about it, bro, I just like I can like see it as a movie type, you know?
You know, the rollout itself was special in a way. Like again, he's an independent artist with a distribution deal with UMG, so you know it's not like he's completely independent. But he really like made his way to the people, and I thought that was a beautiful thing. And people got the nerve to call it performative. You know what's performative? It's LeBron James, who I like a lot. It's LeBron James walking out. They put a picture of him today carrying the fall off vinyl. He was just walking outside with the vinyl.
Uh,
And I'm like, I have never seen anybody walk out with a vinyl just like before.
Dang. It's the same thing with that Malcolm X book. You think he listened to it yet?
But yeah, was there like obvious like was this a marketing? Oh, absolutely, it was marketing. Um, but that whole saga was legendary. Like people like it was a give and take. Like he got um he got to sell some copies, this and that, but people really got to meet J. Cole. Like a lot of people think, that's a hero to them and like people quick stop people, got to see him, they got to cry and they got to express how they really feel about him. Like that's man, I can't say enough about how brilliant the idea was. Um
Shit, I remember us doing that like when he first started.
yeah, man,
Going to
Jan.
that JNL Music World concert.
Yeah, just tell him like, oh, yo, you know,
I
And I
walked
even
across tables to get
and I don't think that he like on the I oh man, you do there was one for I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was me, but like it was like something about it was Born Center was I think it was at the JNR or something like that. And they
Yeah,
s-
because that was
like
the joint he did with Elliot Wilson was the night
right.
before. That's when I
Okay,
was walking on the tables
oh, okay, yeah,
at the
yeah.
Elliot Wilson joint.
Right. So then I don't know if it was me or whoever. I remember I did buy like a standard deluxe, and it may have been me or whoever it was had like both copies for him to sign, and then like the handler or something was like, you can only sign one thing per, and then Cole was like, nah, like I'm gonna sign both. And there's little things like that. It don't, just a little humanity, a little humanity, and I think that's what people appreciate. Even now, like yes, he's a star and he wears Balenciaga and da 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 da. But there is humanity in him where he can just, talk with people. And when he talks to people, he'll be like, boom, 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 and all that said, and that be, I say that all to say, Coleism, ladies and gentlemen. But Thames was incredible in this song. Um, the only person I think that would have been as good as her would have been, say it with me, everybody, Ari Lennox, who's who has a great album. I'll keep repeating this the whole year. That Vacancy joint is fantastic. It's a man.
You
It's
becoming Becky Lynch.
not just me saying it. Hey man, I'm just saying, when if you live with your girl and if you're cleaning the house or she's cleaning the house, just play the album. And hey, who knows what happens from there. You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden cleaning will be sexy. Who knows? Who knows? Who
Don't play
knows?
Who the Fuck Is You.
Not at all. But all that said, like Ted was fantastic. Future was fantastic. Um, Again, that bridge and everything, like the way Cole and Thames were like kind of bouncing off of each other was
I'm
just
ready.
bro, just with the structuring of the song to make it a song. I'll say this, man, like, and I say this with all the respect to like the Brownsville Cods of the world, the Rock Marcianos of the world, uh, like amazing rappers, but they're not really gonna write songs like that where there's like all of these other things happening. And that's just what separates those artists and then like a J. Cole in this case right here, who raps at an elite level, but he's still doing these
You still make a
uh
song.
song, like a song. And I think maybe that was his, if I'm thinking about it, maybe that was his difficulty on like Sideline Story era, was just like making a complete song like that, like putting a little bridge here, putting
Or as the
a
old
little
school
refrain
people would say,
there.
oh, he made a good record.
Exactly. And that's all it is.
This is a record. Like this joint.
Yeah.
Like I could see why they used to say that back in the days, listening to this song. Like,
Yeah. Um, man, you got drum and bass that just got
drum
burnt
and bass. All right, so
real hard.
I don't know if I'm right or not, but like, so is the hook for drum and bass? It's coming from the nigga that's trying to shoot him at the end's perspective.
I didn't think of that.
If you really listen to the hook is coming from like the nigga that he's curving.
Yeah, because he's outside with the eights.
Like you feel me? Then like from drum and bass, and then that's at the end when he talking. He's like, "Oh yo, can I get a picture? Yo, I'm talking to Shorty right now." And then
Right. Nah, I'm
that's
saying,
what brought that to me. Like when hearing that and then hearing the hook, I'm like, "Oh shit!" Nah, he talking from the other nigga perspective.
yeah, I didn't think about it like that. I thought he was just on some like
It's like,
niggas
"Oh,
are
you
fake
you
me
you that
because
famous nigga. Oh yeah, yeah. You come back to the hood, but you don't want to show nobody no love. That's
right.
but but it could still count for Cole saying, "Oh, I could pick out who's gonna be that person."
Yeah, that's brilliant. Again, I thought it was just on some like because I'm famous, people are fake with me, and fuck it. And again, that like he's being like a little rah rah, if you want to put it that way. But yeah, nah, like that coming from the nigga he curve is kind of wild.
And then it's like in the let out, that's when after and then it's like I said, it's like a
Right,
film, bro. It's like
right,
he get curved by Cole, and then he go talk to the apes that he was just with. Yo, bro, you know this nigga just curved me, gonna talk about this, and this. Yo, he talking to some shorty. Yo, I'm about to go to the trunk. Like, like
right. They show love, but it be fake, right? I thought again that
but
was
you could see that
that,
from a like
right
the other
because
person's perspective is like, oh, we from the
Cole
same
show love
city,
to
we
the
from the same
Ville,
hood, you
but he
feel
be
me? Like
fake because he curving me.
exactly,
It's kind of,
bro.
it's a little crazy to say. A man saying like anyway, but no, that's brilliant. And I've been listening to this like 6 weeks straight, and I ain't catch that at all. Appreciate you.
That shit just came to me today while I was listening to it.
Perfect, man. I do want to. I don't want to be reading entire like verses, but sometimes they really be the whole verse. But I will do like I don't know 8 bars. Um, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. This whole first verse is amazing. Willy nilly over kilograms. Niggas selling rock like Steely Dan.
Bro, niggas said they exchanging no, that was right? No, and he said they exchanging pounds for from or
Oh
they
yeah.
exchanging pounds for cash, but they ain't
Oh, that's on Who the Fuck Is You?
no, yeah, that was on Who the Fuck Is You? Yeah, when that
We'll
bar
get
right there, when he said they exchange, they
we
doing
we gonna
pounds for
come back to
cash and
that.
then they do no exchange or something like that.
We'll come back to that because I was gonna like because I thought we talked about like now we gotta come back because there's some stuff to unpack there too. Um, Let me see. All the cold water that flows has sure been contaminated with sin, planted in the latest trend, stranded in this land of the antiquated ways of the man, stranded in the state of revenge, seeking a way to defend reputations because the name's actually greater than them.
And
Fire.
that's what I'm saying. He rapping from the other perspective.
Life's a trip. You can't predict the random way that it ends. Bullets travel straight through the skin like gamma rays in the wind. My guy, that my greatest of wins came when I annotated my gems. The shit I write so fire got my hand afraid of my pen. Come on, like what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? He ain't barred this shit up throughout this whole album.
Yeah.
He ain't barred this shit up. I don't know what we talking about. I don't know what these critics are talking about. I Because Eric, again, people are just listening in from like, oh, is he gonna talk about the apology or something like that? Like, the get over it. It happened. It was 2 years ago. Like, we moving on. We on to some other. What would Jay-Z said? Oversized coats and Timbs. We off that. We off that, bro.
Mhm.
Come on. I mean, the Timbs were never off that, but we not we gotta listen to this shit for what it is. It's a
My
man,
last
elite
year sweats
rapping,
is your
some good
this year
songs.
sweats. I'm sorry, that's
Holy cow. Yeah. Again, like gamma rays are like the most powerful um like photon, right? Like gamma rays are like you use gamma rays to kill cancer cells. That's how strong they are, right? So that's how crazy that shit could penetrate you. Pause. And to like again the poeticness, the simile to the the bullets. Like you can say people get shot 1,000 times, but how are you saying it differently to express that same thing? And that's what I look for is how can you say that same thing in a different way and make it again a little more poetic, a little more like something you got to think about. The world spins like whirlwinds, that's simple, but it makes you think of something. Makes you think like a fucking whirlwind, you know what I'm saying? So uh um sorry. Damn, what's good? How you been? That's been us a time or two. You see Shorty from back in the day. Oh, heck no. Oh, still, yeah. Oh, you still working at? Oh, yeah. Don't be like that, y'all.
Mm,
Uh, uh, well, we got to go back to who the fuck is you. The style of the unibrow Unabomber who maneuvered through the drama with a suit of armor. Um, you were asking about this earlier, but let off a troop of hollows from German Rugers they used to do the honors, congruent with the shit that I do to Rommers on Deuteronomy. Ain't shit niggas can do to honor, but honor me. What I'm quoting is God sculpted, come view the pottery. I blaze by graveyards and destitute economies full of thug bones for refusing to move in harmony. Is he not barring this shit up? What are we talking about? You telling me that shit not fire? Jermaine,
mm.
Cole, y'all never used the word sonically in your life. What are we talking about? Anyway, I feel like I've been talking for 20 minutes,
Nah,
man.
nah. But you right. You gotta say it. It's the truth. Like I said, that when he said
Yeah,
the pounds of cash, no conversion or
I got
whatever.
you. Yeah, call Peter. Everybody part of the murder raft. Call Peter. Then people chopping the bird in half. Break it further down to whatever is going to earn the math. Exchange pounds for dollars and never convert it to cash.
Yeah, bro. That
What? Come on. What are we talking about? Can somebody tell me what we talking about?
mhm.
That's another Jay-Z reference. He had a
And
song
it's
called
like one of those bars where it's just like it just because he borrowing up so much, that one kind of goes over your head.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I just I don't know. I don't understand folk, I don't understand folk.
I just feel like people because of the apology and all that. And I don't even think it's because of the apology. I just think it's because of who J. Cole is. And like you said, I don't know why, but people just want to hate.
It's terrible and terrible.
Like
I,
they just want to hate, bro. And I can't live my life like that. Like there's a the, growing up, when have you ever heard the words hate watch or hate listen?
bro, bro,
Like this is an actual thing.
that's an actual thing.
Like if
But
I know I don't like something, why the fuck am I gonna watch or listen to it?
I can't even answer you because like you said it all. Like, what am I?
Albums and TV shows or whatever. First, you get the first three.
Right.
If I'm not hooked by the first three, I'm never going back to your shit. I'm sorry.
That's just what on the topic of like hate watching or hate listening. Like what sad life you gotta have to like I'm
That you
gonna listen to
purposely
this to
sitting there
then.
to watch something just to hate it.
But here's the thing about like if you already dislike the person or the show or whatever, there's no even point of listening to it because you're just gonna hate it anyway. So you're not even gonna find anything good with it. So and the truth can be on the opposite side if we want to go about it that way. Some people can be so into their artist, maybe that's how we're coming across. I don't know that we're not looking at the bad, right? It can be like obsessive or whatever it
No,
is,
that's a
right?
fact.
Right? But somebody has said like, oh, I don't like Tyler the Creator, right? That's what they said. Like, I don't like Tyler the Creator. But I'm not gonna sit here and try to like make videos critiquing Tyler the Creator because like no matter it's not for me. So like anything that he does is not gonna it's not really gonna change my mind. So
Exactly.
what am I gonna listen to? Like, why am I having this expectation of he's going to change my mind from what I already know him as when he's gonna do what works for him? So eh, I mean, I'm forgetting the name. It was a chat. I wanted to shout it out, but I'm forgetting the name. Um, but yeah, like I man, I don't understand it. I don't understand how people, maybe Cole is like an old soul. Maybe if this was in the mid '90s, it would have been received better. Um, but wanted to just end off the who the fuck is you with I mean, I was gonna do like the last four of it, and I scrolled up, and I'm like, oh, I can quote this whole verse, and that's how this what this album kind of means to me, man. Like that whole welcome to the South for the way they stay serving dirt and grass. The streets ain't safe. I prefer the deserted path. We was walking with my Walkman one day when I heard a blast loud enough to shatter the earth into thirds. I gasped, hauled ass, and my legs got to turning fast. Straight past the victim, he hobbling, hurting bad. Heard way back he slick, try to take half a break. They say payback's a bitch, and I guess he incurred a tab. Or they
Mm.
was mastering scales like they was learning jazz. I was making sure they were first to my name and last. Oh, my fault. I was making sure they were first to my first and last name. And I love like the way he says this next part. Like that's like the Eminem to me, right? Jermaine Cole with Hall of Fame flows. From Kane Road with a King soul for the dang low. Like I won't read the rest because we a little long on tooth here, but
But yeah, you could
interrogation
tell
room
he
getting question about the
definitely
same low.
he took his time on all of these songs. Like
Yeah, keep taking your time because that this is what I want. This is what I want. Um, we gotta talk about the let out. Because at the end of drum and bass, because they're already at the let out, right? At the end of drum and bass, uh, they're at the parking lot and
they at the
everything,
end of the night.
right? And he man's got curved by J. Cole, and we go to the whip and get his the blicky, and he lets off. But the let out, um, again a controversial song because of how it sounds, not traditional rap or whatever, and I could certainly understand that. We talked before how this sounds like something from like Dusk Till Dawn. Um, the guitars, the acoustic guitar, like it's so good, man. But then there's this whole story where he's at the club. So this is like kind of going back in time from drum and bass, or a little like maybe in between the song, or whatever. And he got a warning from a man and saying like, or it was a woman actually, that said like, oh, like they talking, they're talking about you, and I'm not gonna like read this whole thing like I know with the other songs, but it's like they're talking about you, like be careful. And then Cole, he's going like, damn, I really came back. Like
What you
I'm
doing in
this
Neville
uh,
with no
there's
security?
no security, bro.
Like
That's exactly where I was going. And he's now like the fear of God is in him now. He's like, oh, I'm this other person now. And the person that left and now the person that came back, now it's different. Even if it's not really me, it's now them uh that view me differently, but now it's like, okay, I gotta go. I mean, you tell me, man, because what do you think about this song? Is it still, it's a little weird for you, or you let me know what you think.
nah, I love this song now. Like is it's like the culmination of everything.
Yeah,
And it reminds you of who you are and where you came from. Feel me? I feel like this is the end. Even though it's not, I feel like the let out is the end of the this 29.
I actually
And
completely
then
agree.
bombs in the Ville and hit the gas is the beginning of the actual fall off. I don't like
Right.
it's not that it is not, but I don't feel like this 29 is part of the fall off, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I agree. So the bombs in the Ville for me, that's like the reflection of, oh, I got out unscathed. I gotta move a little differently now, but I gotta find that shorty that I was talking with last night. Who, I don't know if it's his
And
wife
all
or
this come from him smoking a spliff. Bro,
that'll lead you
like
places. But yeah, man, it's like like Bombs in a Veil is okay, but it works as a great setup for Hit the Gas. And again, in the whip, I have Bombs in a Veil at a certain volume. And then when you get that, no, 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 forget me, and then volume goes, she got it. Damn.
You start
And
you start at 25, volume go to 103.
facts, facts. And then all of a sudden you're doing 90 in a 55.
Hit the gas.
Hit the gas. Yeah, like, you got the Ludacris sample
And then
there.
it's
I
like,
want the
oh,
from
yeah.
that's
Now I was saying too, cause like it's like hit the gas, cause
mm,
now it's like it's him leaving with Shorty.
right.
And
Like
then it's
riding
like
off
he's
to the
saying
sun.
like the only thing I could think about in that whole moment of everything that I just said,
Right,
out of the people they wanting to kill me and all
right,
that, the only thing I could think about was you.
right. And everything that happened where, homie talking this and the funeral, da 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 da. And Bones for Blues, like remembering all of it. It was you. And I had to come back and find you so we could just kind of run away together. And we just get out of here, never come back. We hit the gas. And it was beautiful. Beautiful. And and then the last verse is a little off topic, but I thought it was very interesting. You said I bought a iPhone that that like travels in time, which I'm
And
like, huh?
that's one of my favorite parts of the
Yes,
song. Like him
yeah.
talking to his past self and showing his past self like his kids and all that and saying, yo, bro,
Doesn't
you
seem like you're making
keep doing
mistakes,
what you doing, bro. Like
right? And that's what, because in the present, we think about the future a lot in the present, and maybe we don't enjoy the present, we don't appreciate the present, but it it's I thought a very beautiful sentiment
yeah,
to present it that way. And I thought like the last lines were very poignant. This is the fall if I'm falling off how rappers do when they can't find a new sound. He just letting you know like this it like not necessarily like last album. It's like I put everything into this, and I got really you know I don't got no creative anything left right now. Like this is just like this is I'm giving you everything, and he's falling off whatever. Though that could be interpreted a couple different ways too. Lonely at the Top is just a little.
I can
Um,
still do without that song.
I could do without it, absolutely. It's important. I thought it was an interesting thing to say, but I would have liked if you're gonna do that, then it's like you said with all the features and like then Lonely at the Top of like I want to like inspire da da da, and then this too is like full of these like features from back in the day, or these rappers from back in the day as features. But I thought that would have been interesting because after like hit the gas, I can like just not listen to anything else because that's just the perfect ending to me. Um, but then we get 39 intro, and I'm telling you, I rode in the neighborhood that I'm in, which is a lot of this, and just very quiet, very quiet. You shouldn't be playing music loud in there, but I did anyway. Yeah, that's just on me. That's
Music
I
is made
should
to
do
be
that.
played at high volumes.
I agree. It's also it's just like it's a little disruptive, so I get how it comes across. But I'm telling you, if I did not play 39 intro in that quiet ass neighborhood, the loudest that I could, man, I mean, first of all, the spaceship lands on Mars and he's doing this kind of I don't know if it like Pink Floyd influence kind of thing. Just love the singing, love the ethereal um, um, feeling of the song. And then those electric guitars that come in that I thought should have gone on for like maybe four more bars because it was so good.
You know,
And
anything with guitars and pianos get me. I'm ready to rap to that shit off rip.
and yeah, then the rapping comes in. He's rapping his ass off. Something about Nvidia chips. The antonym of idiot. Who witty is this? Like, is he not barring this shit up? What are we talking about?
Not at all, bro.
Nah, he just saying shit to say
He
it.
just rapping.
He just rapping. He just rapping to rap. He rapping about nothing.
He just making words sound alike.
Crazy, man. I mean, let me know. You tell me what you think of 39 intro.
Nah, 39 intros, I don't want to say, but it's like I do want to say it's like the best song on the second joint to me.
Yeah, I'd be hard pressed to disagree with you. I have a couple of contenders, but it's there for sure.
'Cause he really killed that shit, bro. I mean, the only other song, the Life Sentence joint, I like Life Sentence. I ain't going front. I like Life Sentence.
I like the DMX part, and I'd never skip it, but I don't put it at a high volume, is what I'll say. I'll just like, it's cool.
And
I
I
honestly, go ahead.
no, I was saying I like the dynamic of listening to it, listen to both disc and the time frame of where you were at that time.
Yes,
So like
yeah,
listening to
39.
listening to the 29, I'm listening to that basically like in whatever year he was 29. That's whatever age I was. I'm listening to it from that perspective where I was young and dumb and just doing whatever.
Right.
And then now with the 39 joint, I'm not 39, but like I could relate to the settling down and
Just being older.
having love and stuff like that. Like
And you're not as, like in 29, okay, you're more likely, somebody disrespect you more likely to, and it again depends on the type of disrespect. We just talked about off camera. We talked about an incident where somebody spit on somebody. That's you 95. You don't have to run that same path.
yeah.
Like if you're 95 years old and you got spit on, you don't have to. All right, but um, now at 39, maybe you have a cooler head and maybe go like, is that really worth my time? Is that really worth the possibility of me going to jail? Because even in self defense, you can go to jail. Or at least spend the night.
It's
And
like nowadays is the thought of what you know you could do is what
mm,
helps you not do it.
right. Don't want to put them through.
That's an anger management. I got that from anger management. The thought of what you could do will stop you from what you can do.
That's Sandler and Nicholson, right? That's where you.
No, 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 like actual anger management.
Oh, you took classes?
Yeah, I took anger management back in the days,
Oh,
bro.
I didn't know that, bro. That shit, man. I had no idea. I really didn't know that. I love the fall is inevitable. I love the Villist. I just love that song. Old Dog is really good. Shout out PD Pablo. Um, honestly, you can take Life Sentence, Only You, Man Up Above. You can take those three out, and I'll be fine. And you can take The Whole World Is the Bill, and
Oh,
you can take that out too.
yeah.
Uh, yeah.
I get it, but honestly, that should have been the like it don't sound like it belong on this album.
I
It sound like
mean,
it belong on a different J. Cole album, but I just can't think of which one.
yeah, I think he just wanted to end it on like I love where I come from and da da da. Da. I don't think I ever want to hear about the Ville ever again, but
This it remind me of
with
the
respect,
that ghetto song by Smokey Robinson.
right? Yeah. Um, yeah, man. What if is controversial? It's
What if
um,
I love? I'm so
I, I
I love the concept of how he using a flow,
right.
how
I
he's
I have heard reviews saying that he did not sound like them. I've dead heard that come from people's mouths.
he don't sound like them. He sound like J. Cole. He's just using a flow. It's a difference. And is paying homage.
No, but
Whereas
but that's what I'm saying. Like
no,
he's
I get
using
what you're saying, but like
bubble, like he's rapping like them. Like I don't
he's
know.
paying homage. He's not trying to be them. Even though he's
Right,
trying to be them in the verse. You feel me? Like you could use the flow and still incorporate your own into it to make it yours. Obviously, it's your song or
right,
whatever.
of
But
course,
like you're gonna rap from these perspectives because this is what you know. Maybe he talked to people close to both people,
right.
and this is how he came up with the concept for the song. It's very possible he knows he's got to be close with somebody that was close
Yeah,
to both of them. You feel me? Not the same person in but like he could know somebody that was very close with Pac and know somebody that was very close with Big to have those conversations to come up with this song.
1,000%. And I, again, I thought it was an ambitious song or creation, right? An ambitious piece of art. Um, because it does change a little. It was, what if the bullshit didn't get away? I still have my nigga to this day. At the end is, what if bullshit didn't get away? We still have them niggas to this day. That's us, hip hop. We would have both of them if it weren't for the bullshit, right? Um, I again, it can come across as just disingenuous to anybody to use to frame the pocket big thing as like a uh to put it parallel to like his apology. I think that's what people might be getting at, but I don't know. I really like the song. I love what he did with it. Um, I love her again. I love his version. I was a little iffy on it at first, but I really came to realize like, oh nah, he took a concept that we've heard 1,000 times, but he put really his spin on it, and
And he
he
ain't have to use
made that
AI to do
story.
it.
There you go. But it like I just love if I could quote even more, um, when he's talking about like, oh, like where'd she go? Like, oh, I saw her going to the airport. She said she was going to the A, and then because then that makes sense, right? And but I was happy in the way the South was on the map. But the niggas in the barbershop feel the same as me. They say Shorty changed since she left the city. She got whacked. They want her back, but it sounded like she was trapped.
Mm-hmm.
They hated the slang she used, the way her fingers snapped. It's funny how the tables turned several years later. Do you be the same dude that started saying shit was cap? Brilliant. Brilliant.
And the BBLs.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That shit was awesome.
Bro,
Because it really be like that.
it's
There's
like
like all
he
these
we've heard
these
this
rap girls
concept.
having OnlyFans and shit.
It's like we heard this concept so many times, but he like you said, he did it in a different way. Like
Right.
how are you gonna tell his story differently? Like he told the story from like the birth of hip hop till now,
Right.
whereas
Right.
people just
Right.
telling their
This shit.
love of hip hop.
Love it. Right.
He was telling like the overall love from then to now, where it's
Right.
like I've loved you for so long, and then it's like I felt distant from you, but I still love you, and I don't know
Right.
how to get back to you.
And I love the parallel. Like again, if people didn't like, I'm assuming people got it, but what the thing that I was saying was when he was talking about trap and snap, like there was snap music, there's
Yeah,
trap
yeah,
music.
yeah, yeah. Trap
I know
music,
you do, but I don't know if everybody does. I didn't want to make that clear. And they're talking about like New Yorkers say things are cap now when that was not a New York thing. There's hypocrisy there. But I love the argument they had, and then it said, "Mama said you should have known she was like that when you met her," which is true of real relationships. And because Mama will always know best, she just kind of in the cut, and when you're heartbroken, she changed, Mom. Nah, she was like that when you met her. You just didn't
and
see
then
it.
it's like
You would have loved.
when you listen to your music, it's like the first people you start to listen to, they tell you, "Oh, you shouldn't be listening to that music. You shouldn't be listening to that." And then now later on, we like, "Yo, why is Sexy Red a thing?" But we grew up my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. You feel
Did
me?
we did
Like
that song still? You go club, whatever. They'll play that song, and everybody
like
everybody with it,
that's what we grew up with. But then now we complain about Sexy Red. And it was
right?
like she was like that
And
when you met her.
and then you got what's the face in 2-6, yeah. So
Mhm.
Sexy Red found her way somehow onto this album, right? At least spiritually. But yeah, man, we did that with like Trina, Gangsta
Shauna.
Boo, Shauna. again, what's your fantasy, right? On hit the gas, right? The drums from that. I wanna. It's classic in our day, So, um, but yeah, like she was like that when you met her. This always been raunchy. It's always been uh talking about glorifying violence and braggadocious raps about having more money than the next man. It's always been that way, but we still love her. And then, he said, I got love her for her, and as long as she's alive, I know I always have a friend. Thank God, I think I'm falling back in love with her again. And that just sums up the whole thing. Beautiful. Again, because there's a lot of parallels here. There's the trip, and it's also his woman, but also hip hop, and how his love for all of those things was fading. Fayetteville, in that same way, love for that was fading. But whole world is the bill. He kind of gets the love back, and always keeps like a space in the heart. Yeah, I thought. I guess we gotta talk about Quick Stop before we and Ocean's Way. Um, it's the difference you make. It's not, it's just the difference you make.
Quick Stop is one of them joints, bro, where it's like you feel like you the dude that's talking to him.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be shouting at him though.
not like that. Nah.
No, I feel you. Sometimes I forget to pray. But no, it was so it was beautiful. Like keep saying that, but it was I it like some people hold some artists to that level. Like it's really like I'm at my lowest and this song for whatever reason got me through. And then you get to meet the person and it's like ordained. It was like God put you both there. And then it's like this is God made it so I can just tell this motherfucker how I feel. And then let me grab pick with him. But it's yeah, I thought again, the way it's set up, it looks like something crazy is gonna happen. It things in the middle of the night. He's rich. Um, he almost ran out of gas. He's in a neighborhood he don't know. You think it's gonna end on some dark da da da. But it was just like, and then that was like the little twist. Wasn't a crazy twist, but the twist was like, nothing happened. It was just a fan interaction. Everything was all cool.
Mm,
You ain't
but
have
you
nothing to worry about.
and the crazy thing is, bro, is like I'm not famous, but I walk around where I live like that.
Yeah,
You
thousand
feel
percent.
me? Like that's just how I travel. Like everybody I see, no matter what, you a suspect. Like,
Head on a swivel.
and that's just how I was like I'm wired.
But you have to be.
Even like a person come up to you, yo, bro, what's good? If you know, and it's like all the old school terms.
Right.
Oh, yo, what time is it? When people ask you for the time,
Mm,
I'm ready to fight because
right.
oh, yo, you got a lighter, like shit
Right.
like that. Like,
Because you gotta stop. You gotta stop to
exactly.
do it. And now it's like, okay, I'm trying to get the drop. Like, what's going on? So yeah, 1,000%. Like, if your head is not on a swivel, then you're not in the right place,
Then
mentally
like
and physically.
98% of the time is really a nothing interaction, but that
Right.
2%
Two
is the
percent.
time you gonna not have your head on a swivel.
Right. And you got to be ready for that 2% because 2% is still 2%. I guess just lastly, Ocean's Way. It's again just not really part of the thing, but I really love this song, and again had to grow on me. Very poetic on a grassy knoll with a rifle in hand. Cupid cleans his little scope and calmly aims at a man. So basically, like he's fallen in love. That's basically the thing. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing.
I
Uh,
feel like this song I like this song because of how much I didn't like in the world in the whole world is a Ville.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh
You needed to
good,
pick
this
me
is
up.
not the last song. We got one more. Like
My favorite thing is a very short song. I love. I think everybody does. Love is a candle wick in rain. After the storm was still a flame, right? That's beautiful. Again, imagery that you've heard 1,000 times, but still beautiful. And I will say he's singing his ass off on this. Sounds really good. We talked before how Cole maybe is not the best at certain melodies or certain registers. I think, and he was a little risky here, that let's run away, and bombs in the Ville and legacy texting, texting,
Mhm.
oh, and I was like, a little, just a little bit is not, you're a little off, not offbeat, but like the register, whatever is not, it's still a little off. But I think aside from that, man, he's singing his ass off, he's rapping his ass off. Um, Honestly, I know this don't sound crazy. He said that this album for him was to do on his last week, couldn't do on his first. So this is personal to him. It wasn't about anybody else. It was he owed it to first and foremost himself, and he owed it to hip hop. Got nothing to do with us. We can still have an opinion, but it got nothing to do with us, in my opinion. I think, and this may be recency bias, but I think apart from not Forest Hills Drive, Friday Night Lights and the warm up, I think this is the best J. Cole album that I've heard.
It's the most complete.
I like that. I like that. Because it is true. I think there was
'Cause it's
more to
like
digest.
us doing this cold case files and listening back and everything is like you hear the things he's trying to go for, and then he gets there, but he doesn't get there. Like Forest
Right,
Hills Drive was the closest to
right,
that to being complete, but then it still had those like wet dreams and the love yourselves and all that. You feel me?
right,
Like
right.
this is the most complete album. And it's like he said, this is like you working towards something. This is that magnum opus for you.
I will go as far albums wise to call it a magnum opus. Like again, it's something about those mixtapes is just they're immaculate, they're untouchable.
Yeah,
Even though they
yeah.
don't have
Especially Friday
half
Night Lights. You like
absolutely
as much as y'all could go back and watch that. We done
dissected that, like I'll say like like those none of those two projects are not they don't have half the production that this album has. They don't have half the budget. They don't have half the care. I would go as far to say as this, but something about those, and it's more than nostalgia, but something
it's
about
the
those
hunger.
still. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think you
And I feel like the hunger kind of returned on this.
right, but it's different because
But it's
how
not it's not a I want it. It's a I need to maintain it. I
yeah,
don't want to lose this.
it's a never thought I'd see the day that niggas would start playing with my name. I forgot to say about that song. Like, it's not my favorite part, but like, I like kind of laugh at it because he's like, uh, he's like, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go in. I'm like, okay, he's about to go in. And what do he say after that? It's like, I'm about to go in, I'm about to go in. Like, I messed that up, but, um, but he basically is like leading you to it, and then he's saying the same thing in a different way.
Oh,
Uh,
one more. Oh, another bar where he
yeah,
like really barred up.
yeah,
I think it was
please.
Bunce Roll when he said, I sound like a broken record because I come from the brokest of homes. Whoo! Whoo!
Y- Yeah, I mean, Cole was doing his thing on this, man. Again, I do not know what we're talking about. I'll like expound on it because I love that line as well. Uh, he said, where's that verse at? Um, um, actually, that whole it was like a whole little scheme. Like, um, had my very first little girlfriend that would let me get a feel or two. Back then, it was considerable enough to avoid the ridicule. But come another year or two, boy, you better be fucking on something. My mama ain't never even give me no rubbers. I was gone, had to put the Trojan on was something I had to discover all on my own. Y'all know the song. I probably been singing this shit for too long. Pardon me if I sound like some broken record. I come from the brokest of homes. Damn. Cold world, man. I don't even know what to, yeah. he did the thing here. He did the thing. You know, this is a special one to me, man. I've been living with this album for 6 weeks or so. How since it came out, and hasn't left my rotation yet. I pretty much listened to it the whole way through. Some people can take like 2, 3 songs and put it on the playlist. There's 2 or 3 songs that I don't take from this.
Yeah.
Like,
This is this is something that like every time I listen to it, I feel a different way, but it's never like bad.
right,
Like it put me in a different feeling. It give me like, like a euphoric feeling. Then it give me like I miss my gangster nigga feeling, like
right. But that's real. Like, there's a lot of different emotions with this. A lot of things you got to feel. So, um, you good to go on some grades here?
yes, sir.
All right. This might be inflated on my end. What do you got for lyrics, my friend?
For lyrics, 9.5.
So I was not using point fives at all throughout this because that was like my rule. I'm not going to use point fives. I don't know why, but I think I'm going to do it now because it's not a 10, but it's better than a 9. So, man, I might even go 9.7, 9 point. Nah, I'm gonna go 9 point. Production.
Production, 10.
I am between a 9.5 and a 10.
I say a 10. There's too many good beats on here. There's
I know.
no there's no song on here that I don't like the beat. I might not like the song, but even like the
Uh,
DeVille joint, I love that beat.
right. And some beats are so fucking good that maybe it just overrides anything that was like not as good.
Quick Stop, Bunce Road,
Punk
Who the
Road,
Fuck Is You,
the both parts,
2-6.
hit the gas,
Come on, bro. It's
start intro,
10.
that whole thing.
10, bro. Like
What am I talking about? What am I talking about, bro? Come on. Flow. I'm a I'm gonna hit a 9.5.
yeah, same thing. 9.5 for the flow.
And replay value.
Replay value 169,000.
That's exactly the same number I was thinking. Yeah,
But
again, this
10.
might you're right. This might change. Like this might change as the years go by. But since February the 6th, I haven't really been able to put it down. I have on some like, okay, I gotta listen to some other things, so I'm gonna put it down. But it's not out of the desire to put it down. So yeah, it's a 10. Execution.
Execution 10. Because of I feel like the marketing and everything falls into execution.
Yeah, yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think I'm gonna go with a 9. Hmm, hmm. Man, that's crazy. A 9 is sounding like a low score. That's crazy. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go with a 9. Um, only because as important as or as good sentiments that things like Lonely at the Top are, I don't know if I needed that. Like you can have a separator track, that's fine. But I would have liked if it was just the concept. As loose as the concept was, but maybe it was just the concept itself. Um, but yeah, yeah, it's a 9. It's a 9. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do the math now before I change my mind and give it a 9.5. All right, man. This has been a review. I always never mean to make it this long pause, but we just had a lot to talk about because there was a lot on this album.
It's about to be the same length as the album.
Facts. We just but no, right? Anything you want to tell the good people out there watching?
If you ain't listened to this album in a car, going at least 70 or better.
Which we do not say that you should do, but
What you doing
wink,
with your
wink,
life?
wink, wink, nudge. You know what I'm saying?
what my man NLE Chopper said? I don't trust nobody that wears a seatbelt. Cause that,
Yeah, I
cause that
saw
mean you, cause
that.
that mean you never been in nothing real in your life. You gotta,
Woo!
that's me. I don't trust anybody that drive less than 70. I'm not saying that's what you should be doing,
Right.
but I don't trust nobody that drive less than
But
70.
honestly, if you're a good enough driver and you're on the like in a control space, a highway, this is the disclaimer. You can go 70. It's fine. Like a highway, not a parkway, not a turnpike. Actually, I don't even know the difference between any of those things, but you
I
will
feel
know
like
when
you
you're
go
on
high.
there.
I feel like you go faster on the other joints, the throughway,
The
passway, and
throughway,
all
yeah.
these other joints.
Not on the Bronx Expressway though. That's always traffic there, so you can't do shit there.
Only cross Bronx I like is the song.
Very
I
good.
hate that highway. God
Very
damn.
good.
We on the
Oh,
cross Bronx.
ladies and gentlemen, final score for the fall off is a 97. That is significant, and I think well deserved. I know we gonna look crazy. People think they deserve the two or something, you know. But so 97. This is the highest rating out of that we've done on these cold. You know how they say these NBA finals, these cold case files. So according to us, the fall off is J. Cole's best project, which I don't know if I even believe that. I was just talking about Friday Night Lights in the warm up, but I was thoroughly impressed with this record. I really think is one of his best works, if not the best. And he really came through. He really did it. You know, I can't find enough words for praise, but um, shoot, man, this is the end of the journey, man. This is the last episode, the finale of the Cold Case Files. I'd like to thank anybody that was watching. We're really about to hit that double disc mark. Like to thank anybody that watched or liked or commented positively or negatively. Les, I want to thank you for indulging me and this time out of your life. I know you just like doing it, but that's still time out of your life. So I appreciate you taking that time and could have been anywhere in the world, but we're out here doing this, right? So, um, thank you. My thanks to you, Les. And yeah, remember like, comment, subscribe, all of that. We'll see you on the next thing we do, whatever that is. More reviews coming and all that. We got a new uh concept for a show that we developing. We're just talking about it. So uh glory versus glory. That's all I can say. Um so thank y'all again for watching. Till next time. For Les, my name is Vic. It's the culture. Keep it locked.